Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Haaland. Beckenbauer, and it's Beckham. Jorginho. And Stoichkov! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that was very necessary. Belts one!
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Galatasaray are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Deftly away. Belletti. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And they've got rid. Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Stoichkov. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Danger averted for now. Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time.
Haaland. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Galatasaray can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, easy pickings there. Defending of the desperate variety.
Petit just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
And it's been taken short. And a header! And it's in! Galatasaray are back in business. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Stoichkov. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well played and well cleared. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
For this match was 71,000.
Now it's Stoichkov. Stoichkov! And he has kept it out somehow.
Stoichkov is offering a wry smile there.
Cruyff! Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Barcelona take the lead. Chooses to deal with it himself. Well, they've got it again. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Galatasaray really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that'll be a goal kick.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Stoichkov. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Erling Haaland.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement and can't afford a repeat.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's taking no chances there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Beckenbauer is there to clear. That's at the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Mbappe, Musiala, White, climbs up big! Spain looking to pass their way through. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Haaland. Oh, and the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. To Musiala. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So it is still 0-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Decent hit! Goal! Galatasaray! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiellini gets good distance on it. Pinches it off him. Haaland. Oh, and again. Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's played him through. Now it's Haaland. Can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Galatasaray are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Eto'o. Bellingham. He's got the shot away! And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi plays it short. Musiala! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Galatasaray have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Galatasaray have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back in. Messi. And that has earned a reprieve. And Messi! He's put his foot right through that one.
Spain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
White gets over and intercepts. Haaland! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Messi. Adams. Costa Curta.
The attendance for this match was
Here's Rodri.
71,550.
And it's Messi. Musiala. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Costa Curta. Messi looking to run onto it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been cut out, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, played right into his path. And he's straight offside.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late. Galatasaray couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bellingham. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, what a pass! It's in!
The goal scorer for Spain after 85
Spain
minutes.
making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
They're still trying to make a game of this. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, what a big chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Costa Curta gets it clear. Rice. A searching ball that into space. And he's there to retrieve it. Griezmann. Adams calmly anticipates. And it's Del Piero. Adams wins the duel this time. Guti. Messi.
Galatasaray are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rice. And here's De Bruyne. Rodri. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Short changes him with that pass. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just...
And the finish! And it's come back out to him. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, a delicate chip through. There's the hit! Goal! Galatasaray are back in business. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He could be in here, and he cuts out the supply. Rice. Guti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dida chooses to deal with it himself. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Luis Suarez. Guti. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rodri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Fiddles it through, he's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Real chance! Goal!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Galatasaray take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And
The
claimed it
attendance
back
for this
swiftly.
match was 71,649.
And it's Griezmann. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution.
Galatasaray with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Evair did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball played into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Messi. And they've got rid. Rodri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well read, nice interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's taking no chances there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He can run onto that. That is good alertness.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, delightful ball. He's had a hit! He's got a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out of play for a throw. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Guti. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to dink it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Okay, interesting. David Villa. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, he's been... Çalhanoğlu! Goal! Barcelona! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to...
Decent hit! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's burst through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ruben Dias. Oh, good spread. Griezmann goes on a charge down the left. Oh, what a pass! And the shot! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are back on the way.
Galatasaray can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew.
Oh, what a mistake! Marquinhos. And Hernandez. Schneider. Barcelona looking to pass their way through, looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Shot a goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Suarez.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Çalhanoğlu proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That'll be a throw-in. Hernandez. Nice sequence of passes, this. Luis Suarez has found the net here, of course. Nicely spread. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, nice touch. Played back in. Griezmann. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez. The muscular approach does pay off here. Haaland, chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Now it's Lewis. And a shot! He has done it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Galatasaray get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Hernandez. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Griezmann. And there goes the final whistle. Galatasaray can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Interesting ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's intervened well there. He's looking to set free a runner. Luis Suarez. That is a great ball. Can he put it away? Goal! Galatasaray!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Big chance, corner. Galatasaray with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Good effort from distance. Decent hit and on target. Mbappe! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? He's looking for the runner here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's really... hits one! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Galatasaray are doing... There's the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support.
Real chance! No mistake! And he is just ripping it up!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic
face to face, and the shot! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Oh, that's a nice ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Sade. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Request today for everybody to please
Really has
kindly
been
remove
an
any
astonishing
cars parked
game,
on the
peppered
road
with
outside the
goals.
stadium.
You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9, Sane. Coming on the field is number 11, Serge Gnabry.
Here we go again then. Rodri, looking for the run.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. That's good play. Gnabry gets into some space. Belletti. Ball played for Conte. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's picked his way through. Goal! So is this the start of a comeback?
71,649.
Looking for options for movement. No way through. And it's lofted through here. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, easy pickings there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Conte. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Luis Suarez. He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Lobbed in behind, and he cuts out the supply. Luis Suarez, and he welcomes him. There's the hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Mbappe, Luis Suarez, Guardiola. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the runner, and they can counter here. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run. And here's Mbappe. Guti. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Indicated.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Conte. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardiol. And time is up. Galatasaray can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mbappe, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played with finesse. Well read, nice interception. And it's De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold, he's picked his way through. Look at the space here, he's had a hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Long ball by the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Darwin. Rodri is there to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. He's through here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Pinches it off him. Oh, he's found some space here. Nicely worked. He's found some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Saka. And here's Nunez. And he's there to clear it. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So he hits one! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Forwards and with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Floated through. And here's Haaland.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now this could be a chance. It's a loose ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Haaland.
The attendance for this match
No
was
breakthrough and well into the second period.
70,997.
It is still anyone's game. Palmer. Now who's going to be first to this? Ball is over the line. And here's De Bruyne. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams calmly anticipates. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Petit. De Bruyne! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Delivers the ball. That's a decent clearance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Alexander-Arnold having a look. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. And he's there to retrieve it. And he has been fouled there. It's a quick one. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ødegaard. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Done delicately. De Ligt gets across to intercept that.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that was very necessary. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. No, that's been intercepted. Wilshere. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks for the finish. That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Alexander-Arnold. Spread neatly. Palmer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's going to go a long way. And De Bruyne! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Haaland. Extra time reaches half-time.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
But it is
you
starting
that
to feel as though there is
now
an
operational
inevitability
for
about
your
penalties here. You'd like to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far?
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Erling Haaland. Coming on
And
the
we're
field
off for the
is
final time.
Number 11, Son Heung-min.
So, for the last time, who dares to win? Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Corner number 2 then. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Havertz. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Dijk cuts out the pass. Can he put it away? Heavenly from Havertz! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.